isn't trying to manifest a specific person violating their free will. Hello, you amazing human. This is probably one of the most controversial topics in manifestation, and I get asked about it constantly. Today, I want to invite you to think about this in a completely different way, one that honours both your power as a creator and the beautiful autonomy of every soul. First, let's address the elephant in the room. Many people worry that manifesting a specific person is somehow forcing them against their will, like you're putting a spell on them or manipulating their choices. But what if I told you that this understanding of manifestation is actually quite limited? Here's the truth. You're not creating someone's feelings out of thin air. You're not making them love you against their natural inclination. What you're actually doing is aligning with the reality where love between you already exists. You're tuning into a frequency where that connection is natural and mutual. Think of it like a radio. There are hundreds of stations broadcasting simultaneously, but you can only hear the one you're tuned into. When you're manifesting your SP, you're not forcing them to broadcast love. You're tuning into the station where that love already exists between you. Quantum consciousness research suggests that all possibilities exist simultaneously in what scientists call the quantum field. There's a reality where your SP loves you deeply, and there's a reality where they don't. Your consciousness, through your beliefs and assumptions, determines which reality you experience. This isn't about overriding their choice. It's about aligning with the version of reality where their choice naturally aligns with yours. In that reality, loving you isn't something they're forced to do. It's something they genuinely want to do. Now let's talk about the difference between influencing and controlling, because this is crucial. When you try to control someone, you're coming from fear and lack. You're essentially saying, I need you to choose me because I'm not complete without you. This energy is heavy, desperate, and yes, it does violate the natural flow of free will. But when you are influencing through your energy, you're coming from a completely different place. You're saying, I know my worth, I know the love we could share, and I'm radiating that knowing into the world. You're not trying to make them do anything. You're simply being so authentically yourself that if they're meant to be with you, they'll be naturally drawn to that energy. It's like the difference between dragging someone towards you versus being such a beautiful light that they're naturally drawn to move closer. One is force, the other is magnetic attraction. Here's something beautiful to consider. We're all energetically connected. Quantum physics shows us that everything in the universe is interconnected at the subatomic level. When you shift your energy, you're literally sending ripples through the field of consciousness that we all share. Your SP feels these energetic shifts, not as an outside force imposing upon them, but as a natural part of the interconnected web of existence. When you raise your vibration, heal your wounds, and embody love, you're contributing to the overall energetic field in a way that makes love more possible for everyone, including between you and them. Now let's explore what I call soul-level agreements. Before we incarnate into this physical experience, many spiritual teachers suggest that our souls make agreements about the relationships and experiences we'll have. Some connections feel inevitable, because on a soul level, there's already an agreement to explore love together. When you meet someone and feel that instant recognition, that sense of, I know you, it might be because your souls have indeed chosen this experience together. In these cases, manifesting them isn't about forcing anything. It's about remembering and activating what was already agreed upon at the highest level. But here's the important part. Even with soul agreements, both people still have free will in how those agreements play out. The agreement might be to experience deep love, but the timing, the circumstances, and even whether it happens in this lifetime can still vary based on the choices each person makes. This is why some connections feel so strong and inevitable, while others feel forced or one-sided. When there's a genuine soul agreement, both people will feel the pull towards each other, even if they don't understand it consciously. Now, I want to address respecting boundaries while holding your vision, because this is where many people get confused. Respecting someone's boundaries doesn't mean you have to give up your desires or stop believing in your connection. It means you honour their current choices while maintaining your own inner knowing. If your SP says they don't want a relationship, or they're with someone else, or they need space, honour that. Don't chase, don't pressure, don't try to convince them otherwise. But that doesn't mean you have to stop loving them or believing in what's possible between you. You can hold space for their current choice while simultaneously holding space for your vision. You can say, I respect where you are right now, and I also trust that if we're meant to be together, the path will unfold naturally. This is the dance of energies I mentioned. It's about finding that beautiful balance between honouring what is while remaining open to what could be. You're not trying to push the river, but you're also not giving up on the direction it's flowing. Here's what this looks like practically. You focus on becoming the most aligned, authentic version of yourself. You work on your self-concept, heal your wounds, and live your life fully. You send love to your SP energetically, but you don't bombard them with texts or try to force conversations. You trust that if there's a genuine connection meant to unfold, it will happen naturally as you both grow and evolve. You're planting seeds of possibility with your energy, while allowing them the space to water those seeds in their own time if they choose to. Research in interconnectedness shows us that when we genuinely wish someone well, when we send love without attachment to outcome, it actually benefits both people. You're not depleting yourself or imposing on them. You're contributing to the field of love in a way that serves everyone. Remember, the most powerful manifestations happen when you are aligned with love rather than attached to outcomes. When you can genuinely say, I want what's best for both of us, even if that means we're not together, you're actually creating space for the most beautiful possibilities to unfold. The universe orchestrates connections that serve everyone's highest good. If you and your SP are meant to be together, no amount of fear or doubt can ultimately prevent it. And if you're not meant to be together, then trusting that opens you up to receive something even more wonderful. So invite yourself to consider this. What if manifesting your SP isn't about overriding their will, but about aligning with a reality where your happiness naturally serves each other? What if it's about becoming so authentically yourself that if they're your person, they can't help but be drawn to that authentic light? Trust the process, honour free will, and know that love, real, genuine, mutual love, is always a choice that serves everyone involved. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonates, drop a comment with any epiphanies. These videos are made as a guide to help you reconnect with knowledge kept within you. Take what resonates within you and release the rest. Follow the page for more content. Buy my 100 Messages from the Universe book or sign up for the Patreon for the opportunity to ask more personal questions and also hear longer form answers to all the biggest questions. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep shining your light.